If you've ever been criticized unfairly, misunderstood, or treated unjustly, this message is for you. Because criticism can hurt, and injustice can make you angry. And if you're not careful, it can steal your peace, damage your confidence, and push you into reactions you later regret. Today, we're going to learn how to handle criticism and injustice with biblical wisdom, calm, strong, and clear, not passive, not fake, not bitter, just steady, wise, and aligned with God. Stay with me, because I'll give you a simple filter to judge criticism, a short response script you can use in real life, and a 7-day challenge that helps you grow without becoming cold or reactive. Let's start with a hard truth. Not all criticism is the same. Some criticism is a gift. Some criticism is noise. Some criticism is manipulation. And injustice requires wisdom, not revenge. The Bible does not teach you to be a doormat. It teaches you to be disciplined. It teaches you to have self-control, to guard your heart, and to respond in a way that keeps you free. James 1:19 says to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. The context is practical faith, how believers live when emotions rise. It doesn't say never feel anger. It says don't let anger drive you, because uncontrolled anger produces damage, not righteousness. So the first step is simple. Slow down your reaction. Most people lose peace because they respond too fast. A message, a comment, a criticism, then an instant reply. But biblical wisdom says, pause, listen, and choose your words. Now here's the second truth. Your peace is expensive. Don't give it away to every voice. Proverbs is full of wisdom about speech and conflict. Proverbs 15:1 says, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but harsh words stir up anger. The context is not weakness, it's skill. A gentle answer is power under control. It protects you from unnecessary battles. And Proverbs 19:11 says it is a person's wisdom to overlook an offense. That means not every insult deserves your energy. Not every provocation deserves a response. Sometimes the strongest move is to stay calm and move forward. But how do you know when to overlook and when to address? Here's the filter that changes everything. Ask 3 questions. Question 1, is it true? If the criticism is true, even if it came in a rude way, there may be a lesson. You can learn without accepting disrespect. Question 2, is it useful? Some criticism is true, but not helpful. Some people use truth as a weapon. Wisdom takes what is useful and discards what is toxic. Question 3, is it mine to carry? Not every opinion belongs on your shoulders. Some words are not guidance, they are projection. This filter keeps you stable. It helps you avoid 2 extremes, becoming defensive or becoming crushed. Now let's talk about injustice, when it's not just a comment, but real unfair treatment. Maybe you were blamed for something you didn't do. Maybe you were excluded. Maybe someone lied about you. Maybe you did the right thing and still got punished. The Bible speaks directly to this. In 1 Peter 2, the context is suffering unjustly, and it points to Jesus as the example. It says, Jesus did not retaliate when insulted, and he did not threaten when he suffered. Instead, he entrusted himself to the one who judges justly. That doesn't mean Jesus approved injustice. It means Jesus refused to be controlled by it. He didn't let injustice turn him into someone bitter, violent, or dishonest. He stayed aligned with the Father, and he trusted God's justice and timing. That is a powerful principle. When you can't control what people do, you can still control who you become. Romans 12:17-21 goes even deeper. The context is the Christian response to evil and conflict. It teaches, do not repay anyone evil for evil, and as far as it depends on you, Live at peace with everyone. It also says, do not take revenge, but leave room for God's justice. Then it ends with a strong line, do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. That is not weakness, that is spiritual strength, because revenge feels powerful, but it often makes you a prisoner of the same evil that hurt you. Overcoming evil with good keeps you free. Now, let's bring this into real life, into your day-to-day. Here are 4 practical steps to handle criticism and injustice with peace. Step 1. Pause and pray before you respond. A simple prayer is enough. Lord, give me wisdom and self-control. This creates space between the trigger and your reaction. Step 2. Use the 3-question filter. Is it true? Is it useful? Is it mine to carry? If it's true, learn. If it's useful, apply. If it's not yours to carry, release it. Step 3. Choose your response type. There are 3 healthy options: silence, clarity, or boundaries. Silence means you don't respond because it's noise. Clarity means you respond calmly to correct misinformation. Boundaries means you stop access, mute, block, distance because the person is not safe. Step 4. Don't fight for your image more than you fight for your character. Criticism often attacks image. Faith builds character, and character is what God uses long-term. Now, here's a simple response script you can use in real life. If the criticism is helpful, thank you, I'll think about that. If it's rude but has a point, I hear you, I'll take what's useful and improve. If it's unfair or false, that's not accurate, here is what happened. Say it once, calmly, then stop. If it's toxic and repetitive, I'm not available for this conversation, then set the boundary. These scripts protect your dignity without creating more conflict. Now, one more important piece: forgiveness. Forgiveness is not pretending it didn't hurt. Forgiveness is choosing not to carry poison. Forgiveness is releasing your right to revenge. It does not always mean reconciliation. Some people are forgiven but still kept at distance. Boundaries and forgiveness can coexist. Jesus teaches in Matthew 5 that being insulted or opposed for doing what is right is not unusual. The context is the Sermon on the Mount. Life in God's kingdom is not always comfortable, but it is blessed. Your reward is not controlled by public opinion. Your worth is not controlled by critics. Now, let's close with a 7-day challenge to build this habit. For 7 days, practice one thing each day. Day 1. Pause before responding to anything emotional. Day 2. Use the 3-question filter on one criticism. Day 3. Give one gentle answer instead of a harsh one. Day 4. Set one boundary. Day 5. Write one lesson you learned from a fair critique. Day 6. Forgive one offense in prayer, even if you keep a boundary. Day 7. Review how your peace improved when you stopped reacting fast. This is how faith generates wealth beyond money: wealth in peace, wealth in maturity, wealth in self-control, wealth in relationships, and wealth in the kind of character God can trust. If this helped you, subscribe to Faith Builds Wealth. Comment, "My situation is," and share if you're dealing with criticism, injustice, or both. And comment, "My next step is," pause, filter, clarity, or boundaries. I'll read and reply with direction. May God give you wisdom, courage, and peace, one response at a time.